You've saved someone before, right? Maybe a friend, a sibling, or even a stranger. What would you do if that same person turned on you, used everything you'd given them, and betrayed you in the most painful way possible? That's the reality I lived through, and trust me, it wasn't easy to walk away. But when it came time for me to reclaim my life, I did it with more than just anger, I did it with dignity. Hey, I'm Jared, 32 years old, and I work as a mechanic in a small town in Montana. My days are spent in a dusty garage, hands deep in engine grease, with nothing but the sound of wrenching and the hum of a broken-down world around me. Life's simple, sometimes, maybe too simple, but it wasn't always that way. A few years ago, everything changed because of a kid I once helped, and not in the way I'd hoped. I first met Aiden when he was just 12, a bruised and broken kid hiding from a past no child should have to live through. His mom was gone, and his dad, well, he was the kind of guy you don't talk about in polite company. Aiden's world was full of pain, and when he came to me, desperate for help, I didn't think twice. I took him in, gave him a job, treated him like my own. I sacrificed everything, late nights, weekends, my savings, to help him. But over the years, Aiden grew entitled. He didn't see my help as a lifeline, he saw it as a burden, and that's where the betrayal started. But I never thought it would get this bad. That's when it all came crashing down, when he turned his back on me, and took everything. One evening, Aiden walked into the garage with a business opportunity, something that was supposed to change our lives. I was skeptical, but I trusted him. After all, I had saved him. He convinced me to invest every dime I had saved up for retirement, and just like that, it was gone. He sold me out, took the money, and disappeared. You didn't think I was going to be stuck in your debt forever, did you? He said. Before walking away, I stood there, frozen, shattered. I wasn't going to chase after him. I didn't need to scream or beg. Instead, I played the long game. I called in a few favors, worked the angles, and exposed Aiden for the fraud he had become. With precision, I made sure the people he'd fooled, his friends, his business partners, everyone, knew exactly who he was. I wasn't angry. I was just done. You can't take from people and not expect them to fight back. The first time Aiden called, his voice was frantic, pleading. He begged me to help him cover his tracks, but I stayed silent, letting him sweat. The next few calls, his tone got worse. He begged for forgiveness, made promises, but it was too late. I didn't need to hear any more. The people he had lied to were already on their way to bringing him down. I just waited. The silence felt good. A few weeks later, at a town hall meeting, the truth came out. I didn't need to say a word. A few simple documents, some quiet phone calls, and Aiden's entire empire collapsed. The crowd was stunned, but I could hear the whispers. I could see the way the room shifted, as people realized who the real victim was. Aiden, once the golden boy, was now the laughingstock. He'd lost it all, and I stood tall. Aiden's downfall was swift. He lost his business, his reputation, and his friends. No one trusted him anymore. As for me, I felt nothing but relief. No anger, no vengeance, just peace. It wasn't about revenge, I realized. It was about respect. Now, I work in peace, with no regrets. If you've ever had to let someone go, even when they hurt you, you know what I mean. Comment below, what would you have done in my shoes? And make sure to subscribe for more stories like this.